Hello there, church family. This is Ross, and I'm going to try to walk you through a little bit of our new website, specifically how we can give online. This has just become available. The elders have been pushing for this for several weeks, and so I'm going to try to get this rolling so we can start using it. Um, First off, the new website is the web address is elmorechurch.com. You can see that right up there. Elmorechurch, all one word, .com. Okay, so once you get there, this is what you'll see. We get this nice image of the auditorium. We can scroll down. It's a welcome page. The latest uploaded message, whether that's a Wednesday night class or Sunday class, should be right there. Um, and we can see our service times and where, a little bit more about us, for the folks that may be visiting our page. Along the top up here, I'm still working on some of these things, so please bear with me on, if you get to exploring the website and you find something that looks a little silly, um, that's because I'm still working on it. But if we go to the tab here called Give, this little header, we come to the giving page, and so we've got a little bit about why we give and what that means to us, and different ways to give. So here's giving online. We're about to cover that. Giving in person is what we're used to, but due to this crazy virus mess, we're not meeting, unfortunately, and so the giving in person is not going on as much. And we can also mail a check. And so if you would rather mail a check instead of using this online tool, feel free to do that to this address there, that PO box address, and Brother Jimmy will take it and run with it. For the folks who would like to set up the online giving, so we can see this embedded into our web page. It's very simple. It is secure, so just trust us on that. We did our research, and this should be just fine. So I'm gonna step you through what it takes to set up a recurring gift. You can definitely do a one-time gift and do it every time, but for me, I like to set it up to either take out every week or take out every 2 weeks, or however you decide. So all you have to do is click the value here for the $0 and enter whatever it is you'd like to give. So just for the sake of this example, we'll put in $100. The fund is going to be general for everybody. Okay, so that's the only option. And let's go ahead and say weekly. We'll give $100 a week. And this blue highlighted date right here is actually a link to where you can change when this starts. So you can set this out as far as you need to. You can pick any day. So you can have it where it doesn't even try to hit your bank account or your credit card until Sunday. So you can make it actually pay um, on Sunday, on the first day of the week. So let's do that. Let's say we're going to start it April the 19th. You can see that date changed, and you go next. Okay, it's going to take you to the secure website, the Subsplash Giving, and it's going to have our church name. Now, so when you see this page, you get the option. You see the gift amount that you just entered on the previous screen. You've got options to use an email address and make your login, or to use your Facebook account. Either one is fine. I'm going to go about it using the email. So if you click email, if this is a new setup for you, um, you'll have this option here. Once you have entered your information and a password, and again, make sure you remember that password, keep it written down somewhere. Just keep things easier in case you need to change your giving amount or stop it or adjust the frequency or whatever you need to do. But that password needs to be kept up with. I've already made an account, so I can come right down here to the bottom and log in that way. All right, and we should see um, now you get the option to link a debit card or credit card, or link your bank account. So both of those are self-explanatory. Enter your card number and all that. I'm unfortunately not going to record that for everybody to see and write down and enter into their Amazon account. So we'll skip that in the video, and then we'll go to the next part of the process here. So now that I've entered my debit card information, and I know folks are disappointed they didn't get to write that down, though you'd be disappointed if you tried to use it too much. Um, you kind of uh, review all the things that you've already selected. So you can see this. This is the gift amount. You can pick your card. You can load multiple cards if you want to change any of that. I've already said the general fund is the only option. I've selected weekly. And here's a neat option, okay? Uh, this service is a free service, but the way they make their money is they charge a processing fee for each transaction. Okay, so it's a certain percentage plus a 30 cents. So if certain percentage plus 30 cents every time. So it works out for $100. There's a $2.66 fee. Now you can add that um, to your donation, to your contribution, and that will cover that so that it doesn't charge the church. Now that's up to you. You don't have to do that. We, anticipate, those fees being part of what we're doing to facilitate the convenience of this giving. But you do have that option to cover the fee so that it doesn't cost the church any money to uh, process that. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that. You can add a note that um, this is the same as like the memo section on a check. If you wanted it to go to a specific mission or a specific benevolence, um, you know, allocation or whatever, you could put that, and we can see that in the giving dashboard uh, on Subsplash. So anyway, that's it. So once you review this and you're good with it, you got everything the way you want it, you hit give weekly gift of 102.66, and it will start that process. And then anytime you need to change it, you can just come right back through the same process that we did into this dashboard. And if I need to, I can make another video on that for changing how much you're giving or canceling or whatever you need to do. But for now, that'll get us going. And I encourage you to use it. The more we use it, the cheaper it is. Actually, there's different thresholds for how much money passes through the system, but the more we use it, the cheaper it is for the church. Um, but I hope it's a blessing to you. I hope it helps you. Um, this is a way that you're able to give even when you're not um, in town, if you're traveling, for example, or um, just in case you forget your checks at home or whatever you need to do. So here's that. Any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and we'll go from there. Thanks, everybody.